Hi there. I thought I'd share a little bit of my New Year's Eve with you. I'm going to read you a poem. I don't know what to do after the 10 minutes is up on here, but I'll read you a poem from a new book. It's coming out March 20th. It's The Purple Sun, A Poetic Journey Through Domestic Violence by me, Lori Jean Finella. And it should come out hopefully at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if they're going to put it in the store. I do have a Library of Congress number. They have accepted the book. It doesn't mean that it's going to be on the shelves in the library. The library cannot accept it, or maybe no one will ask for it. But anyhow, it'll be out at the nicer places if someone wants it. And I'm having, right now I heated up some broccoli with some cheese sauce. I wanted to give you links to some of this stuff, but maybe what I can do is put a comment of where I get the recipes. That's what I'll do. I made, it's cheese ball sauce with cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and some spices, but instead of putting my hands all over it and rolling it up into a ball, like for guests, it's like my New Year's Eve cheese, so I didn't have to do that. I didn't even refrigerate it. I'm just going to eat it now. So, it's really good. But I thought I'd read a poem for you, or two. See if I can find one. How about Never Knew? That's on page 61, and I had to take all the photos out that me and my son had for the book because I didn't know how to put them in there properly for, what is it? Ingram Spark. That's the places that the library deals with and Barnes deals with and all the bigger places. It's another name for lightning source, so I didn't know how to do that. So I just put in some cool little Apple, what would you call these, logos or something? No, it couldn't be a logo. Apple caricatures or something. Okay, Never Knew. I never knew life could be so hard. No one ever told me how hard. No one ever told me how it is to be a woman and to be all alone. I left you because I couldn't stand getting hit by you. It was enough, even if only once or twice in different ways that you may not perceived as hitting, to make me leave. I never knew life could be so hard. I had it all. I was safe and loved before this, I felt at one time. I knew now I was doing the right thing. I wanted it again, somehow, somewhere. Life grabbed me so hard I couldn't get away. I was told I should have left well enough alone, but I thought I could have it all. Please come back to me, that feeling of security. Tell me I don't have to feel this anymore, to be a woman and be free. I just want to feel the love I once had without any judgment, after leaving now with no more respect. Here's a teddy bear wanting to feel hugged and loved. What I meant by that is when you're a woman, it's really hard to make that kind of decision to walk away from something. And, we're talking years ago, I suppose, but still I find it hard today, being a woman on your own and making your own choices, your own decisions and opinions about things, really for your life. And, excuse me, this is really good. But, yeah, I remember being so secure growing up, and it wasn't perfect. Nobody has a perfect life. But I do remember those secure times, I just remember, feeling loved and having clean clothes and coming home and having a dinner. And we always had something at our birthday. It might have not been the biggest thing, but even if, you didn't like it, you were always remembered. And, and I felt safe enough. And then all of a sudden it was completely taken away from me. And I knew if I opened my mouth in school, that I just would have been just taken down really bad, because the situation was that bad that I just would have been backed in a corner. I would have been all alone with this. So, and then it continued, and so that's why some of us women, we have kind of a past that moved into our adulthood, and we just felt we couldn't get away from it. I'm gonna try another one. I don't know how to continue this into longer than 10 minutes, but I'll get one more phone. This is a good point of kind of what I was just talking about. Confidence. Is confidence built around others' views of my entirety that surrounds me? Do I have to try it all myself to know or learn what everyone says has value? Can I walk out my door with half of what others already know and half of what I know and feel confident? I've lived enough of life to be lifted high enough to feel the ultimate of me. And there's a question mark there. Oh, to feel the ultimate of me, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's weird because a lot of things that go through your head, you can't even really pinpoint what you're saying. I mean, you know what you're feeling. It's like a da 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 da. You know, it's all subconsciously in there, and you know, it's like your routine is your routine, and everything that's going on behind your brain is just kind of, you know, holding all these thoughts. Here's another one right next to it. It's called Clear. I'm feeling clear. I'm where I've wanted to be for so long. It seems like it came to me magically, but I've been working for it for many years. How can many years seem lucky? Why does it take so long to get to magic? Perhaps it's the magic in the sky, the lands, seas, sun, and moon we have no control over. Perhaps it's destiny and we have just arrived. Should we welcomingly be open to it? Are we safe? Is this really a happy thing? All I know is the bottom of my stomach isn't as thick in a pit. My muscles are more elastic. I can move my limbs. I will take this as a sign of opportunity and go with it. Yeah, my biggest feeling was I just so badly wanted to feel comfortable in my own skin. I wanted to feel comfortable in my own body. I didn't want to question every time I opened my mouth. I didn't want to question every time I did something. And, you know, it's a horrible feeling to feel like that. And so I've had to work really hard, you know, to get past that because, you know, you're was it chastised? My favorite word there. But you're kind of set aside, you know, by yourself out there. And when you make these decisions. And let me see if there's anything else. I got, a couple more minutes left. Let's see if there's another one. Oh, this is a cool one. Now, this is a good one for 2025, okay? Let's all think of something that we feel grateful for. I feel blessed. I feel blessed when I have fresh vegetables in the house. I was able to get out to get them. I was able to buy them because I got them at a good price. I feel blessed when their color looks healthy. It reminds me of when I was young, the taste of fresh squash from the stand down the road. I would ride my bike to and pay a nickel for. The man trusted me to go through and choose the biggest one if I wanted. All I had to do was put the nickel in the basket. He was near in the field picking more vegetables and smiling at me. He trusted me. I was surprised. I asked him if it was okay to touch the vegetables before I did. He said yes. I said, "You trust me?" And he said yes. I wondered if I had a new friend, but he let me know that wasn't it. I would go home and boil the squash until it was almost like mush. I loved it that way. Then when it was done, and I'd put it in my bowl, which always had a little water still left in it from the squash, I hated that. This would always happen and make the loads of butter I put on it more weak tasting, yet I could still taste the seeds. I loved this. They would just be a little firm, and I'd mush it more. After all that, trying to get the consistency just perfect, I'd have it right where I kind of knew it was time to mush it more so that way I like it. So this is going to shut me off, and I want to say Happy New Year, and please try to be, you know, grateful. Try to find something that you're grateful for. And, you know, shoot, I just sit here and do my own thing. You know, I made a little cheese ball, and I said I'll post the place where I got it from. It's just a classic cheese ball from Tastes of something. And I'll leave the cheese sauce too that I made for my broccoli. But yeah, try to find some happy place inside you. Just try to think of one thing that'll make you happy, and do one thing for yourself. So make this next year great. Happy New Year.